light was always on, but I was never home. I woke up reaching for the phone before I even opened both my eyes. My thumbs were moving out of habit while my chest forgot to rise. Every morning felt like buffering, like a page stuck loading in the cold. I was performing being present, but my presence had been sold. To the feed, to the glow, to the version they could see. Everything except the part that used to just be me. I kept refreshing, looking for the thing that fills the hollow, but every scroll just left me emptier than I was to follow. So I'm unplugging my heart tonight, stepping back from all this cold artificial light. I don't need one more notification chasing me. I need silence, I need air, I need to finally breathe. Unplug my heart, let it remember how to beat. Unplug my heart, let me feel the things I keep. Unplug my heart, come back to who I am. I've been a signal for so long, I forgot I was a man. I built a version of myself for strangers, polished every edge until it's shown. And somewhere in the careful curation, I lost the one who lives alone. With thoughts that no one screenshots in mornings, nobody rates the raw unwitnessed version, the one the algorithm waits to delete from the feed, to replace with the noise I had given everything except my actual voice. I kept performing for a crowd that never saw me, chasing validation from a world that barely knew me. Yeah. So I'm unplugging my heart tonight. No more giving the screen my best light. I don't need a curated story anymore. I need the truth behind the door. Unplug my heart, let it remember how to be. Unplug my heart, feel the weight of what I keep. Unplug my heart, come back to who I am. I chose myself tonight, I finally understand. And the silence feels like withdrawal, like letting go of something I mistook for life. But underneath the digital compulsion, there was always something more than all this noise. There was always me. There was always me. There was always me. I'm unplugging my heart for real this time. Oh, finding every piece of me I left behind. No filter on the tears I let fall slow. No audience to see how far I go. Unplug my heart, remember how to be. Unplug my heart, reclaim what I release. Unplug my heart, I'm back inside my skin. The signal finally led me back to where I begin. Where I begin. Where I begin. Not the signal, just the heart. used to dream in my own color. Now I dream inside somebody else's frame. I scroll their wins before my coffee and feel the quiet sting before the day became something I was measuring already against a standard nobody asked me to accept. But the feed kept serving me the comparison, and I kept watching while my own mind slept. Asleep to its own ideas, awake to someone else's pace. I was building borrowed futures in somebody else's space. Every echo sounded like a signal I had missed. Every face I saw was one more thing I hadn't done yet on my list. Delete the echo, delete the borrowed sound. I've been living in a loop, going underground. Delete the echo, I want my own voice back in my chest. Not the algorithm's playlist, not somebody else's best. Delete the echo, clear the cache of who they said I'd be. Delete the echo, this frequency belongs to me. The platform knew exactly where to press. It kept returning me the wound to keep it fresh. I'd finish something good and then immediately check if anyone else had done it better. And the answer, whatever confidence to try to grow that day. So I was growing smaller in a louder space. More followers, but fewer thoughts I call my own. More reach, but less connection to my actual place in my own life. On my own ground, running someone else's race before the gun had even sounded. I was so loud inside the noise I manufactured. I didn't hear the quiet thought that I've been waiting to be captured. Delete the echo, delete the borrowed sound. I climb back to the surface from the underground. Delete the echo, my own voice back in my chest. Not the filtered version, not the curated best. Delete the echo, clear the cache of who they made me be. Delete the echo, watch what happens when I think for me. Think for me. I am not behind, I am not less. I am not the gap between their timeline and my progress. I am writing something new, one real line at a time. The only echo I allow now is the one that sounds like mine. Like mine, only mine, only mine. I deleted the echo inside my skull, found the kind of quiet that actually feels full. No more borrowed goals and no more borrowed pride. Every thought I trust now grew from inside. It is done. Delete the echo. I've already won back the ground I lost inside their feet. I came home to every thought I need, every thought I need, every single one. My voice, no one else's frequency. %, and then nothing but me. I was mid-sentence when it died, mid-scroll, mid-thought, mid-performance, mid-lie. I told myself that I was fine. I was broadcasting it in real time, and the room got loud without a sound. The kind of noise that only silence makes. When you have been so busy covering, you forgot what quiet feels like when it breaks. Open wide and shows you everything. The room, the light, the hour, and your own face in the black screen. The dead screen showed me something I have been scheduling around for months. Just me no audience, no edits. For once, scream went dark, and I had nowhere left to hide every feeling I had filtered finally arrived. The anger and the longing and the weight of being seen by everyone except myself. You know what that does to a human being. Scream went dark, scream went dark. In the truest version, step forward from the static. Scream went dark, scream went dark. And for the first time in so long, I felt the panic. Then the peace, then the peace. I thought the silence would come for me like punishment, but it sat beside me like a friend who had been patient past the point of reason, waiting for the performance to end. Just breathe away the early morning does, when nobody is watching it be beautiful. I was rolling, I was tired and undone, and somehow underneath that full, actually full of nothing the platform could give me, just the quiet of existing as a person no one had to see. The darkness wasn't consequence or loss, it was the door I've been scheduling to never walk across. Scream went dark, and I was forced to feel every layer of myself that wasn't curated or ideal. The grief I kept converting into content, and captions turned back into grief, and the grief needed to happen. Scream went dark, scream went dark. And the truest version stayed this time. Scream went dark, scream went dark. And I stopped running from the quiet that had always been mine. Always mine. I don't wanna go back to performing, healing. I don't wanna post the person I'm becoming. The dark was just the beginning of learning how to say my own name like I meant it. My own name like I meant it. Scream went dark, and I was finally born slow. Found the parts of me the algorithm couldn't know. No filter on the way I broke that night alone. No witness to the moment I came home. Scream went dark, scream went dark. And the truest version didn't leave. Scream went dark, scream went dark. And somewhere in the silence I learned how to grieve, and how to breathe, and how to be, and how to be, and how to be. The dark was not the end, it was the beginning of honest. Scanning, scanning, finally finding me. I spent 3 years transmitting into nothing. Every caption was a broadcast in disguise. Every story was a signal to the outside that the inside was still functional and fine. I was sending love out past capacity and running on whatever guilt remained, saying yes to every outside frequency, while the one that mattered most was going faint, going out of range, going below the noise, the signal of my own self losing its own voice. I forgot to tune into the frequency that's mine. I was so busy broadcasting, I forgot to listen for the sign. Signal to self, coming in clear. Signal to self, I finally hear. Through all the noise and all the data overhead, I am picking up the dreams I left for dead. Signal to self, transmit the truth. Signal to self, I'm coming through. No more dead air sitting hollow in my chest. Signal to self, I am my own broadcast. I muted every notification one by one, like slowly turning down a volume that had been running high so long that normal felt like nothing, and the quiet felt like something I had never been inside before. This patient, still interior place where a steadiness I'd spent 3 years avoiding was sitting there and holding me in space. No judgment, no demand, no metric to perform against, just the signal of my own rhythm learning to make sense. I was broadcasting on every wave but my own. Time to find the frequency that leads me back home. Signal to self, coming in clear. Signal to self, the strongest I've been here. Through all the noise I kept confusing for my voice, I found the one beneath it and I made a choice. Signal to self, transmit the truth. Signal to self, everything comes through. The dead air in my chest is finally gone. Signal to self, I am the broadcast now. The reception isn't perfect, and the signal breaks someday, but every time I choose to tune back inward, I remember what is mine and what has always been mine. Despite the noise, what has always been mine. Signal to self, loud and clear. Signal to self, everything I need is here. No algorithm needed, no tower in between, just the frequency my own heartbeat brings. Signal to self, I am home. Signal to self, I am not alone. After all the static and the overflow, I came back to myself, and now I know. Now I know. Now I know. Now I finally know. Receiving myself loud and clear. just this. I turned the airplane mode on early Thursday and kept it on until the Sunday noon. Let the morning come without a single mission. Let my body find its actual tune. Made some coffee and I didn't photograph it. Read 4 pages of a book I'd owned for years. Forgot to check if anyone had seen me. Forgot that visibility had been what kept me here. Just breathing, just the light across the table. Just existing without proving I was able to be present. It scared me first, the quiet in the space. Then something started slowly taking place. Something real. Offline again, and I can feel my hands. Offline again, and I begin to understand that every moment doesn't need a frame. That I don't have to always play the game. Offline again, breathing in and out. Offline again, I'm remembering how to just exist without a single piece of proof. Offline again, I found my truth. Offline again, I called a friend and we just talked for hours. No camera running, no thread happening on the side. Just voices in an ordinary evening, like the way things were before we learned to hide. Behind performance and behind curation, behind the version of ourselves we made for show. I laughed at something small and unremarkable and felt it all the way down to my bones. Just real, just unwitnessed and real. Just the kind of ordinary afternoon that heals. The world kept turning without my running commentary, and everything I feared would break stayed whole without me. Offline again, and I can feel my hands. Offline again, and now I understand that missing out won't make the moment less. That peace is not the same as caring less. Offline again, breathing in and out. Offline again, my body knows the how to rest inside the day without a proof of living. Offline again, that's the gift I'm giving back to myself. Going offline is not giving up, it is filling up. When everything outside was draining everything inside. Going offline was the bravest act of the entire year. Going offline saved me. Going offline brought me here. Offline again, and I can feel my soul. Offline again, I am finally whole. I don't need the world to watch me heal. I only need enough space to be real. Offline again, this is where I live. Offline again, this is what I give. Not a post, not a timestamp, not a sound, just a human being finally found. Finally found. Finally found. Finally found. No notifications, just here, just this. Who's everywhere and nowhere at the same time? 1,000 screens at once, but no one knew the hour I was crying. I was present in the pixels and the post, while in the actual room I was slowly dying. Every platform had a version they could see, polished into something they could follow. But the one who built those versions every night came home to something echoing and hollow. Just an address, just a profile, just a reach, just a ghost who had learned to haunt itself before it knew it most. Existing in the grid but disappearing in the real. They watch the signal, never ask me how I feel. Ghost in the grid, ghost in the grid. I built a life from everything I publicly did, but who I am got lost between the posts. I am exhausted from being my own host. Ghost in the grid, ghost in the grid. I wanna find whatever the haunting hid. I wanna step out of the digital frame and learn to carry my actual name. My actual name. But had no roots at all. I had the views but lost the point of vision. I was growing in the metrics every week, but it felt like slow and surgical attrition. Every follower a stranger, every comment a performance wearing skin. And underneath the numbers and the engagement was a person who had stopped asking what was within. What is left when the grid goes quiet tonight? Do I still exist without the signal, without the light? When the platform sleeps, do I still have a name, or am I just the ghost that the algorithm keeps alive to play the game? Ghost in the grid, ghost in the grid. I built a life from everything I publicly did, but who I am was hiding underneath the post. Too tired of being my own hollow host. Ghost in the grid, ghost in the grid. I'm walking out from everything I hid into something that exists when no one's watching me, learning what a human being actually feels like. Free, actually free. I am not my feed, I am not my following count. I am not the curated version that they circulate and mount. I am the voice beneath the hollowing, complicated, breathing, present, real. No grid required for me to feel. For me to feel. No more ghost in the grid tonight. I am stepping into my actual light. I am more than what the platform renders visible. The depth of what I carry is incredible. Ghost no more. I step out whole. Ghost no more. I came back to my soul. Between the silence and the empty space I earned, I am the lesson I had burned to forget, but finally learned. Finally learned. No longer haunting, now inhabiting myself. Initiate and restart. Please stand by. Recovering. I was running 40 open programs. Every window, every demand, every tab. I kept saying yes when I was critically low, and I mistook the exhaustion for drive I had. the lag before the shutdown. The dense fog sitting heavy in my chest. My body was a system at capacity. Crashing through it once felt like my best. I kept going past the warning signs I wrote, past the red flags I documented for someone else, never for myself. I couldn't force restart my way through what had broken. The crash came anyway, before the words were even spoken. Reboot my soul, let me start from clean. Reboot my soul, delete the space between the person I was running and the person I need to be. I needed to crash to understand the remedy. Reboot my soul, restore the core of me. Reboot my soul, release what I don't need, starting over from the nothing I become. Reboot my soul, and let me bring the right things home. The burnout wasn't sudden, it was patient. It had been waiting while I performed, being fine, like smoke before a fire finds the ceiling. A warning I kept choosing to decline. I thought that rest was something for the finish, reserved for people who had already earned their keys. But resting is the system doing maintenance, and every human needs that kind of release. Every human, not the ones who are weak. Every human, especially the ones who never learn to seek help. The crash arrived the way of kindness sometimes does, brutal in the moment, necessary just because. Reboot my soul, let me start from clean. Reboot my soul, find a space between the person I was grinding and the person who can breathe. I needed every broken thing to finally see what I believe. Reboot my soul, restore the core of me. Reboot my soul, let me choose what I keep, walking back from nothing with just what I know is true. Reboot my soul, let me begin brand new. Not all data needs to be carried forward. Some of what I say was just taking space. The reboot showed me what was worth remembering, and what had been holding me in place. What had been holding me in place, keeping me from my own face. Reboot is so running clear and slow. Reboot is so I finally know not to confuse productivity with work. Not to give the grind more than my heart was worth. Reboot complete, restored and whole. Reboot complete, this is my soul. Not perfect but present, breathing here. Rebooted and finally, without the feel, without the way, without the pace that broke me. Finally free of everything that overtook me. Finally free, finally free. System restored. Welcome back to yourself.
No bars, no connection, just whatever I actually am. I wear the mountain, swallow every signal. My hands kept reaching for the phone from memory, like a phantom limb still feeling what was severed. Like an addiction passing through recovery. For 2 whole days my thumbs looked for the motion, the compulsive check that had become my baseline pulse. But slowly in the stillness something settled, a frequency I had not heard since I was whole. Since before the apps, since before the feed, since before I confused being seen with having what I need. Without the noise I heard what had been buried underneath the wrong process promise and no plan. I didn't know how loud my life had been, until the silence let me finally breathe within. Raw, no signal, touching something true. Raw, no signal, seeing clearly through every version I had built for viewing. I found the only one worth actually pursuing, the real one, the honest one, the mine. My hands were restless for the first full day. Then on the second day they found their own way. I wrote my name into the dirt beside a trail, like a child just learning that their name is something that belongs to them and doesn't fail. When the platform goes down, standing there with only wind and time, I understood what all the urgency was covering. The grief I hadn't given proper room to find its ground. The joy I kept to occupy, to stop and feel surrounding me. The no signal zone was not deprivation, it was the space where I could start actual examination. Raw, no signal, just the sound of who I am. Raw, no signal, honest, unprepared and grand. I didn't know how loud my life had grown, until the quiet showed me things I'd never known. Raw, no signal, touching something true. Raw, no signal, all the way through. I am more than what the platforms registered as real. Raw, no signal, I am everything I feel. You don't need courage to be known. You don't need bandwidth to feel at home. The deepest truths about a person cannot be captured on a phone, cannot be scheduled into content, cannot be captured, only live. And what I found out there without a signal is the most important thing I'll ever give to myself. To myself. To myself. Raw, no signal, fully, completely here. Raw, no signal, everything is clear. I came back from the place with no reception, different in the best way, no exception. Raw, no signal, changed the way I stand. Raw, no signal, gave me back my own two hands to build from what is real. Raw, no signal, now I know how to feel, to actually feel, to finally feel, to always feel. No signal needed, I was always here. What if I just stopped showing up for them? I posted every milestone like a proof of concept, like I needed external witnesses to validate that I was moving forward, growing, living correctly, that my existence had the proper weight. But the more I showed, the further off I felt from whatever the actual living was. The applause was thin and temporarily displaced from the moment it was meant to celebrate. Because by the time they saw it, I had moved on, or worse, I hadn't moved at all. I had just stood there waiting for the notification to confirm the moment had some worth before I let it fall. What if the best of me is only
only ever lived in the moments that nobody needed me to give. Fade to feet, let me disappear from it. Fade to feet, let me actually commit to the living and the breathing and the unreported moment, not the caption and the lighting and the constant self-promotion. Fade the feet, give my real life room. Fade the feet, let my actual self bloom. I don't need a witness for the growing, I just need to let the actual living keep on going. I archived everything without an exit statement, no announcement for the change I quietly made. Just dismantled the public-facing version inside with the strange relief the absence gave. Years of energy directed at impression, years of best lighting, composed expression. All of it cost me something I can name now. The simple right to live inside my own dimension, without a frame, without that commentary running, without the part of me that never stopped performing, and never let the ordinary morning be enough. The bravest thing I did was go unwitnessed and trust that I existed in the spaces no one visited. Fade the feet, let me disappear from it. Fade the feet, let me actually commit to the version of my life that no one's rating, to the joy that doesn't need authenticating. Fade the feet, give my real life room. Fade the feet, watch the real self bloom. I stopped performing just to feel like I was living, and found the life itself was what I had been given away. You can be unseen and still be deeply real. You can be uncounted and still know how to feel more than any metric ever gave back. The quiet life is not a step back, it is the only life that actually belongs to you. Belongs to you. Belongs to you. Belongs to you. I faded from the feet and found the ground, the life beneath the life I've been performing round. The version of myself that never uploaded, unscripted, unfiltered, and unguarded. Fade the feet, I'm living it now. Fade the feet, I remembered how to be a person and not just a profile, to sit inside an unremarkable Tuesday and smile and mean it, and mean it, then mean it. Not everything real needs to be seen.
Same morning, same motion, same thing again. I did the same thing every single morning. Phone before my eyes, it even focused on the room. Same app, same sequence, same familiar current, pulling me back under like I'd asked it to. I told myself I'd stop before 9 o'clock, but 9 became 11 and 11 became 1. And the loop had learned the map of my resistance, and it knew exactly how to keep me on the run. From the day, from the silence, from the version of myself who used to want things that required sitting down with no one else. I was living in a pattern, not a life. The repetition had become a comfortable kind of knife. Lost in the loop, go around again. Lost in the loop, can't find where I begin. Every day was just the day that came before. I was walking through an always open door. Lost in the loop until I felt the ground. Lost in the loop into the silence, broke the sound. I stepped outside the cycle I had built from habit and felt the present like a first sunrise. Like a first sunrise. Yeah. The algorithm wasn't malicious, it was mirrors reflecting back the hunger that I fed it every day. And what I fed it was the hollow and the restless, the part of me that didn't know another way. So when I stopped, the loop ran empty for a moment, like a record player spinning on the finished track. And I stood there in the gap between the program and the actual, and I couldn't go back to the comfortable numbness. I could feel the real beneath it. The discomfort was the signal I had needed all along. The discomfort of the present was the medicine, not pleasant, but the only thing that let the healing in. Lost in the loop, but now I see the edge. Lost in the loop, I'm walking off the ledge into the uncomfortable, undocumented now, into the life without the algorithms. How? Lost in the loop. No more I slipped away. Lost in the loop. No more I chose to stay in every unrecorded ordinary hour. That's the place where I found my actual power. My actual power. The loop is comfortable because it asks so little. It keeps you managing in the middle. But real life lives in the edges of that comfort. Real life lives in the things that actually hurt. Real life lives in the Tuesday afternoon with nothing to perform and nowhere to report to. Just existing in the day without an audience. Just being enough. Just being. Broke the loop and stood inside the real. Learned the difference between scrolling and to feel every unrecorded moment.